Right, hi everyone and welcome back to Coldborough Park Farm. So in the previous part we were having a bit of trouble with the square baler, and the reason for that is because we didn't quite have enough horsepower to power the baler as well as pull the baler up the quite steep slope that there is in the field which you're in. Someone did suggest it's probably best to get the round baler just to finish that field off, just so it's not sort of left with straw in there for a long time, which we'll have to do. It obviously wasn't my original plan, but I think we will have to take that approach, and hopefully we'll be able to get another tractor fairly soon with high horsepower to be able to power the square baler. Now this tractor can power the square baler no problem at all, as long as the field is flat. As soon as it gets any gradient it just cannot do it, so yeah, we're a bit stuck. So we'll just have to finish it off with the round baler. So there were a few of you out there who weren't quite so keen on me buying the fast track, saying that it was mainly for road work in the UK and everything, and yes, it does do a lot of road work. But because it's a new DLC, I still would like to get it. I will probably not do any ploughing with it, obviously, because we've got other tractors for that anyway, and we will do mostly road work, corn carting, that kind of thing, transporting bales, which is really what the JCBs are for. We're going to get the smaller JCB fast track, so we should be able to do quite a bit of work with that still. But in a way I do agree with you saying that it's not really what the farmers in the UK would use for land work, but I'm still going to get it. I do like that one, as it is new and obviously must be quite popular at the moment, being the new DLC. So there's always going to be some people out there who aren't quite happy with everything I do. I can't please everyone, like I said before. It's just the way it is. But I will always try and cater to the majority of everyone's opinion on here. But I'm hoping to get the JCB loader and move these bales. So there was one square bale that came out the baler. It did manage to come out, and we're going to have to transport that separately. We'll probably sell that one straight away. The round ones I think we'll keep. We can use them for the bedding. That's the square one there. But the way I did the harvest on this field should make it quite a lot easier to bale, because I waited at the end of each row for the combine to stop dropping the straw, instead of it turning with it coming out the back. And we'll have to take the other square baler back as well. It is a bit messy in areas. It was because it was quite a tight field, but it's not too bad. And I think I'm going to direct drill this field with oilseed rape, because it was wheat anyway, so I think it'd be quite a good idea to put oilseed rape in. That bale has just rolled away, but the new feature of collisions on the hedge has actually stopped it from leaving the field. That's really good. Yeah, that was a pain when the bales used to roll to the other side of the map from one field. Okay, almost done. Just a final bit. I think I've pretty much picked up all the little bits. There were a few which have just been going around picking up. I think I've got the majority of it. quite tired today actually, because I've been helping to chainsaw up a really old pear tree. I don't know the exact age of it because it was rotten inside, and I also don't know how long pear trees live for. But it was a very, very big one, very heavy to move, and yeah, I've been doing that today. So that is it done. 2, 4, 5 round bales and 1 square bale. So we'll take this one back, and then we'll take that one back. I think I might as well keep both the balers at this yard. This shed here is probably a good one to keep them both in. Oh, not so good today. Okay, and we'll go and get the square one. No point leaving it in the field. And we'll jump into the JCB. Can't remember if I've got a bale spike or not. If I don't, I will probably get the round bale grab, and obviously I'll need a spike for the square bale. So I'll have a look at that. Just have to go back in the store to see. Okay, how do you empty the balers? So into the store, let's have a look. We've got the bale spike for the front loader, but I want the one for the telehandler. Oh, we've got the bale grab, that'll fit, but we don't have the spike. Yeah, so we're going to have to get that. We will have to get a bale trailer as well, which I don't have at the moment. But we'll have to do that later on. Or I could rent it. Let's just have a look. Right, so it's only $880 a day to rent, so we'll rent that. Right, so it should have appeared at the vehicle respawn point. Yep, good. And we'll just hitch this onto the back. A little tight here. Thinking about it, instead of buying a new spike, I've got one for the front loader, so I might as well just put it on the tractor instead. But for now, we'll do the round bales, which means the JCB. Love using this, and it's not got the attachment on at the moment, it's here. Okay. So we'll head up to the field and go and load the trailer up. We're going to bring them back to this yard though, because they're going to be for the animals. I also want to start on the pigs and the beef mod, and also I'm going to, in a second, start the combine off again in one of the fields on auto combine, doing some oilseed rape. Oilseed rape because it's worth more. You do get less out of it, but in a way that's good because it means I don't have to keep going back and forth between jobs with the traction trailer. So it'll be longer between emptying. I'm just trying to work out which field to do. I think there is actually only one left, if I'm right. So let's just have a look here. Yeah, I think it's field number 7. I think. Ideally I would like to get a joystick to control this front loader and also the forestry and machinery, but I don't really have the space on my desk to do it. I've got obviously my 8 shifter on here. That's for ETS mainly though. So yeah, I don't know how everyone else fits them on, as well as the keyboard and steering wheel and everything. But I have to admit, it would make things a lot easier. Now this isn't the ideal loader to be doing this with, but it's still good. I like to use it. The trailer isn't actually level, which might make it a bit harder. Right, okay. Yeah, I'll just start the combine off. And I think this field here is the oilseed rape field which we own. So auto combine switched on. We're going to be going around the circle to begin with, and we'll unfold it. That should allow us to turn it on. Now it might get stuck when we get to that tree, so I'll have to just be wary of that. Otherwise it should be fine. Slowly getting better at using this grab. It is easier than the spike though, have to admit that. Okay. Seems to be on there. Go for the next one. Yeah, the boom is completely in the way. You can't really see what you're doing on this machine. That's why I was going to use it mainly for the livestock. One thing I don't want to do is knock the other one off the other side. That seems to be on though. I've seen worse. I think there's just one more now. Yeah, it's not easy on a slope. Put that in a bad place really. But those 4 are on. Just just need to try and get this one out of the hedge. I should do. Okay, put that one about there. So they're all on. We just now need to unload them again at the other end. So I'm going to head back with this, and then I'll come back with the traction trailer in a minute or two. Right, so here we are back at the yard. Now this is where the bales go. I think that this is possibly where you sell them though. I'm not sure if this area on the left is for selling them. So for now I'm not going to put anything in there. I'm going to put them where that Marshall slurry tanker is instead. But we'll bring these back. We'll have to deal with that square bale later. They seem to be staying in place. Yeah, as long as they don't move too much, they're fine. Right, so a little bit of movement. Nothing too serious, nothing's fallen off. It's just two have tipped over. And I'm going to put these somewhere where I can unload them easily. Probably here. I need to take the trailer off. I'm going to move the slurry tanker. And then I'll have to go over to the combine, and it's probably full. Put that there for now. Right, so yes, here it is. Oh, it's stopped. That's weird. What's going on? Oh, it's hit the hedge. Just sort that out. That is the problem with the first headland. Shouldn't do it anymore. So we will put the Marshall trailer on. That is just in here. And we'll put that over at the combine. So I'll empty it at once, and then we'll finish that off tomorrow probably. Or we might do it over a number of days, I'm not sure. It's not a very big combine, it's quite a big field. Surprisingly big actually. Yeah, it's coming around this time. So we'll unload that in a second. The reel on the combine is just set too low, it's looking a bit weird. Right, so that is pretty much empty. And we'll go back to the JCB. And load the trailer. Yeah, they've moved about quite a bit. Yeah, I'm not too good at stacking, like you know. But I managed to do that one too high. That one's fallen off. I'll just have to straighten up. I suppose that's one good thing about having an articulated machine actually. You can just turn the steering wheel and it goes to the right angle. Right, I'll try and put this one on top then. See how well I can do this. Oh, not too good. Let's just come out of cab view. Yeah, not too bad. Two more. That one's going to be awkward though because it's on its side. Right, this is where I have trouble because when you expand the grab it touches the other bale. That one didn't go too badly, but sometimes I've knocked them over while doing that. And finally, this one, which we might actually use fairly soon, so I'm not too bothered about it being on that way round. So we'll just put that in front. Okay, so there we go. We'll obviously continue with the harvesting tomorrow and anything else which needs to be done. But yep, that is today's jobs done. At least we've done the baling, got that out of the way. So thanks for watching everyone, and you can join me again same time tomorrow on Coldborough Park Farm. Thanks for watching and bye for now.